Hello hustlers. What if a lawyer refused to lie, even if it meant losing the case? Today, we'll explore some reminiscences of the bar. From Mahatma Gandhi's autobiography, let's discover the powerful lessons Gandhi's legal journey teaches us about character, ethics, and success. Background: Some Reminiscences of the Bar is a book written by M.K. Gandhi, also known as Mahatma Gandhi, who was a prominent political and spiritual leader in India during the early 20th century. The book is a collection of essays in which Gandhi shares his experiences and observations as a lawyer in South Africa. Summary: Gandhi begins by describing his arrival in South Africa in 1893. He was initially employed by an Indian firm in Natal, but soon began to take an interest in the legal issues facing the Indian community in South Africa. He notes that Indians were subject to discrimination and segregation under South African law, and that they often tacked arbitrary and unfair treatment from the authorities. Gandhi then goes on to describe his involvement in various legal cases and campaigns to improve the rights and status of Indians in South Africa. He recounts his efforts to challenge the discriminatory policies of the Natal government, and his involvement in the passive resistance movement, which involved peaceful protests and acts of civil disobedience. Gandhi also reflects on his personal and spiritual growth during his time in South Africa. He describes his experiments with vegetarianism, his interest in Indian philosophy and religion, and his commitment to nonviolence as a means of social and political change. The book concludes with Gandhi's reflections on the role of law in society. He argues that the law should be based on justice and equality, and that lawyers have a responsibility to use their skills to promote these values. He also emphasizes the importance of personal integrity and ethical behavior in the legal profession. Highlights of some reminiscences of the bar from his legal reminiscences include: First, strict honesty. Gandhi consistently refused to coach witnesses to lie, even when he knew the opposing side was doing so. He warned new clients that he would drop their case if it required deceit. Second, no false cases. His reputation for integrity was so strong that false cases naturally avoided him. Clients with clean cases sought him out, while those with doubtful ones went elsewhere. Third, public service. A massive portion of his legal practice was dedicated to public work, for which he charged no fees. Sixth, withdrawing errors. In one highly complex, prolonged case involving extensive accounts, Gandhi discovered a critical error in his own client's favor. Despite senior counsel's advice to let the error slide, Gandhi insisted on admitting the mistake to the court. The client agreed to take the loss to defend the right. Seventh, rejecting sharp practice. When arguing the aforementioned case, a judge mistakenly accused Gandhi of sharp practice. Gandhi strongly defended his ethical integrity, emphasizing his dedication to truth over winning. Limitations and criticisms. Pragmatism versus idealism. Gandhi's strict adherence to truth raises practical concerns. In the competitive legal world, where strategy and negotiation play crucial roles, his approach might seem impractical for many lawyers. His refusal to defend even slightly dubious cases could limit opportunities for legal professionals who operate within more flexible moral boundaries. The nature of law is an adversarial system. Modern legal practice is inherently adversarial. Lawyers are expected to defend their clients' interests, even if it involves exploiting legal loopholes. By rejecting strategic maneuvering, Gandhi's method could be seen as idealistic rather than universally applicable. Judicial bias and professional risks. The judge's immediate suspicion of sharp practice suggests that even honesty can be misunderstood. If Gandhi had failed to persuade the court, his client might have suffered unnecessary losses, raising the question of whether absolute truthfulness is always the best legal strategy. Limited discussion of systemic issues. While Gandhi acknowledges that the legal profession has fundamental defects, he does not explore how the system itself might compel dishonesty. Factors like financial pressures, client expectations, and legal complexities often force lawyers into moral compromises. A deeper critique of the legal system would have strengthened his argument. Critical evaluation of the chapter. This chapter from Mahatma Gandhi's writings offers a profound insight into his unwavering commitment to truth and ethical lawyering. It showcases how he maintained integrity in a profession often associated with manipulation and dishonesty. However, a critical evaluation must consider both the strengths and limitations of his approach. Strengths of the chapter. First, moral integrity and ethical lawyering. Gandhi's refusal to accept false cases and his insistence on honesty set a high ethical standard. His decision to disclose the accounting error despite the potential consequences demonstrates a commitment to justice over personal gain. This provides an inspiring model for legal professionals who face ethical dilemmas. Second, courage to challenge legal norms. The chapter highlights how Gandhi challenged conventional legal strategies, refusing to adopt tactics that could mislead the court. His confrontation with the judge, who accused him of sharp practice, underscores his fearless advocacy for truth, even in the face of authority. Conclusion: this chapter is a compelling testament to Gandhi's ethical vision and belief in truth as the foundation of justice. His approach offers an idealistic yet powerful alternative to legal manipulation. However, from a practical perspective, his rigid stance on truthfulness might not always align with the realities of modern legal practice. While admirable, his method requires a rare combination of moral courage, client trust, and judicial fairness, conditions that may not always exist in today's legal world. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.